We can now talk about your interview experience, like the process which happened during your interview, and we will not talk about slot and the compensation. Those things are very private to placements, and we will not talk about those things. But we will talk about the things which happened in your interview room actually. So first of all, do you remember the number of students who were shortlisted for this particular JAF?
Yeah, for this particular JAF, yeah. Earlier, before a few days ago, it was like 5 students only shortlisted, and the day before the interview, 4 more students were added to this JAF. Like it was extended shortlist. So total of 9 students were there for this particular JAF.
Okay, nice. So nine were shortlisted for the interview.
Yeah,
And
for
finally, how
for
many offers were made? How many offers?
so only one,
Only one.
only
Out of nine, they selected only one.
for this particular JAF.
Okay, so how many JAFs Airbus had actually? How many JAFs?
What I remember, I think there were 7 or 8, around 7 or 8 JAFs, and they selected students from for only 2 JAFs. So
Okay.
only two selections were made overall.
Yes, Amit. So now we can talk in detail about your interview experience, like the number of rounds, the duration of each round, and some questions if you remember, and like what happened in those rounds mainly. Yeah.
Okay, so starting with the interview, there were 2 rounds. First was technical, second was the HR round. So my interview, when I woke up in the morning, I just saw my schedule for the interview. It just showed me ki my interview is at 11:30. After just 10 minutes, when I rechecked again, so it was just in the half an hour you have an interview.
Yeah.
So I was not very much prepared ki whether I have to go for breakfast or not, and what should I do. So I just sat, like adjusted my table and just sat in front of the laptop. Ki now I should be ready, and anytime I would be getting the call for the interview. So first round was technical round. So technical, I think there were 3 guys in the interview panel. Then the 2 of them were male and 1 of them were female. So they started with basic definitions. So they had initially said to me, "Okay, Amit, we'll just check how do you approach the problems, and it doesn't matter whether your answer is right or wrong. Still, your approach is what matters." Then they started with basic questions. So they started with basic definitions like what is the lead time, what is cycle time, and some other definitions. So I think they prepared 4 or 5 definitions were there, and I was just knowing three of them. So they asked another one, and I said, no, I have no idea about this particular thing. So yeah, so this was how it started. So once I just told them the definitions of those things, so they said, okay, so now you know these things. Okay, it is good. Then they moved on to case studies. So they started with like what I defined. So based on the definitions, now they gave me the same case study, and they said, okay, now they gave me the numerical parameters. Now said, okay, find out the lead time and cycle time in this particular case study, in this particular thing. Then it was something like there will be 3 different workstations, the number of people at workstation A, B, C. So they mentioned about the number of people. So and what is the number of products we have to get output of those workstations. So what will be the number of people should be there at B, and or if not the number of people, then how many number of setups or number of different operators should be there like at B. Similar kind of questions was there. And similarly, there was another case study that was also similar, but it had some different kind of questions. So they basically, I was just able to manage to answer some of the questions, and they were also very helpful in that during the interview. So they were also giving me hints if I was not able to like catch it. So they were actually very helpful for that, and that is I want to say. Yeah. Then I think in the second case study, they were in some of the question I was having some doubt, like I was not able to give the answer correctly. So if I gave some particular answer, so now they would say if it is wrong or whether it is right. They would ask me, okay, so tell me what is your approach, what are you thinking, how did you get this particular answer. So every time when I gave any kind of answer, they would ask me, tell me how did you get this answer. So that is what they always wanted to know about me. So this was all about my technical interview. So once there was also a moment when I was not able to answer one particular question. Okay, so they were about to just wrap up the interview, and I also asked them, okay, sir, can you please give me 1 more minute, and I would try to answer this question. And yeah, after like within that time I just answered that question. I think that might also have impressed them. So these are some of the things which happened during my technical interview.
Okay, that was the first round, right? Yes. So as you mentioned that the first round started with basic definitions followed by some case studies. And I guess mechanical engineering students, they can understand these case studies very well. They would be able to understand what kind of problems were being posed. So now, in general interviews, they start with tell me about yourself. Then they start looking into your resume. They ask something here and there in your resume. So I think this did not happen in your case.
So, no, I think I missed this part. I think so in both the technical and in the HR round also. So they asked me this particular question. Tell me about yourself. So this question was there in both the rounds. After that, they started with these technical questions.
Yeah, means they had their own set of questions as you have mentioned. Means they were not mainly looking into your resume, rather they were looking like what they had planned.
Hmm. In the
Yeah.
technical, they were just more specific to their particular questions.
Yes, yes. So in technical round, there was no question from your resume, anything from your resume.
I think there might be some questions. Yeah, there were few questions initially. So once they are just over with those resume questions, then they will just start to their own set of questions.
Okay.
There might be four questions. Okay, so they would ask you, okay, you have done this project also, so tell me something about this project. And okay, so you have this variance in your like lot of variation in your resume. So you have done some technical, you have done some non-core projects also, you have done this particular course, you have done that. So there were like this was not for a long time. So it was like 3 or 4 minutes. Not much of questions were asked on my resume. Then
Yes.
it was all mostly of technical questions.
Yes. And like you have mentioned that they were mainly, they were keen in knowing your approach rather than the correctness of the answer. They were looking in your approach mainly. So I think that people should also learn that the way you approach any question, that matters a lot during the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So in this round, like like any tricky question which you think that it was like tricky and you could have answered it better, something like this.
No, no such questions were there. There was tracking. It was completely either you know or you don't know.
Okay, okay. And all of them, they're more technical questions, complete technical questions. Okay, okay. Yes.
Questions only.
In this round. So what was the duration of this round? How long did it last?
I think it was more than 30 minutes. Might be in the range of 30 to 40 minutes.
Yes, yes, yeah. Okay. So, in this round, as you have mentioned that there were some numerical questions and some case study. So case studies, did you prepare something extra for the case studies or it was just, part of your preparation only? Or like how should one focus on case studies?
So actually, I didn't prepare this much for this particular interview because I was not very sure ki my interview would go well or not. And
Yeah.
I also had this idea ki people were saying earlier ki no, you should have a great CPR 9 and 9 plus.
Yes.
So it was not like I was very much saying ki no, I will get this. So I was going for the interview like very natural interview it was for me. Whatever the answer I had, I just gave it to them. So it was this kind of interview for me.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, Amit. Amit, so now, so you can please also tell us about your second round. Like, and I think first round was the knockout round.
Yeah.
Yes, knockout round. Yes. So the second round was this HR round or something else?
Yeah, it was HR round. It just happened, I think, within half an hour of the first round.
Okay, okay, yeah. So what was the focus of that round? Means HR round में कैसे questions पूछे गए थे?
So HR round is basically everybody knows what are the HR questions. So the questions were very specific, very similar. So the normal HR questions that comprises of the basic HR questions. So it started with tell me about yourself, then about my other projects. So you have these different projects. So tell me. So in short, they asked about every project. So what is this particular thing? What is that particular thing? And they asked questions on my resume then. So all the questions key, okay, explain me this, explain me that. So all these things were there. Then other questions were key. So now you have gap, this 2 years of gap. How can you like can you explain it or can you just tell me about like why did you take the 2 years of gap? So I explained about them also, and I think they were very much convinced with that. And the questions were, tell me your strength, tell me your weakness. So these were the basic questions they posed.
Okay. Amit, so of course you have mentioned that there were similar HR questions which any interviewer asks actually. So regarding your academic gap, like you have already mentioned that there was a 2 years of academic gap in your career. So and they also raised this question in front of you. So how did you frame the answer? Like because this question is very common nowadays. In case of master student, people are having a gap of 1 year or 2 year, depending upon their circumstances. They have this gap. Now, how did you answer in your case, if you could tell us?
So I was very natural in that. So I didn't frame anything. Ki, no, I should make separate answer for this particular thing. And so it was very natural because I was not very sure ki I would be giving this or I would be passing this technical test also. So it was very surprising for me that I just within half an hour I just got another call for, oh, HRs are waiting and you have to go for the interview right now. Then so it all started with ki, okay. Then they asked me about your 2 years of gap. Can you explain me about that? Then I'd say that ki, okay. So actually I wanted to get my like I want to do the MTech. I wanted to do something which I like after my bachelor's. I wanted to do my MTech. So for that I had to prepare for GATE, and then I started preparation for my GATE. Then after some 1 or 2 months, I just got sick, so I had to go for the bed rest, and that was completely a medical problem. So in that particular exam, I could not score very well, but I managed to score some rank, but it was not sufficient to get into an IIT. So I explained them about this thing, and I said, "Ki okay, I wanted to give myself a second chance because it is not like you should definitely everyone should give themselves a second chance."
Yeah.
You know. So I said this specific thing, ki I believe that I deserve a second chance, and I gave myself a second chance, and then now I'm here in front of you.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is I think I did better. I like everyone should give themselves a second chance. So if everyone gives second or third chance even, so
Yeah.
you would get something which you wanted to do. So
Yeah.
you should not lose your path. So I think they were very much impressed with this answer, and yeah, this is the thing I.
Yeah. Yes. So, you were being truthful. Actually, you just explained what you were going through and how you had planned your future ahead. Like you mentioned that everyone should give himself or herself a second chance. So,
I would also like to add this key. I had this idea inside my mind ki, okay, I don't have anything to lose. What will I lose? So if I lose this particular interview, I also didn't think about ki whether I will get selected in this particular company or not. So I was very well prepared for that. Okay, so in the other 2 days or 3 days, I would be having definitely some other interview.
yes.
And this, I was just only focusing on ki I'm getting experience from this particular interview. I was not sure that I would get selected in this particular interview. So I didn't had this idea of getting selected. So my answers were very natural. I didn't prepare very much specifically because I was not actually. I was seriously. I would saying that I was not very much prepared for these HR questions. Earlier, what I used to do for HR questions was I used to search for on the internet what people are used to answer. But that was something like okay, you have to buy hard this question. You have to say this particular answer. And I would say okay, I have to read some hobbies. I have to make up some hobby. कि मैं क्रिकेट नहीं खेलता हूँ लेकिन लिखना पड़ेगा कुछ तो अब क्रिकेट क्रिकेट लिख दूँ ठीक है ये फुटबॉल लिख दूँ या कुछ भी लिख दूँ सो आई यूज्ड टू सर्च कि क्या लिखूं हॉबी में फिर वो मुझे पूछेंगे उसके बारे में so this was but in the interview everything happened just natural so whatever which came out from my mouth that was it that was nothing prepared for that
Yes. Yeah.
yeah that is the
Yeah, I
thing
think we also say this thing that be yourself. During interview, you have to be yourself. You do not need to pretend something which you are not actually. So these things people remember. And yes, Amit. So Amit, that way we have talked about your interview rounds. Means there were 2 rounds, technical round followed by HR round. And I guess people, the way you have explained things, people would definitely get an idea. So in second round, anything tricky? Any tricky question which was asked apart from this academic gap question?
so the another thing so it was like कि they were giving me more opportunities and I could एक बॉल अच्छा बॉल फेंक रहा है और मैंने सिक्स लगा रहा हूँ ऐसा हो रहा था मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि दिस ऑल दिस थिंग आई फेल्ट आफ्टर द इंटरव्यू so during the interview I did not feel this thing but जब इंटरव्यू देने के बाद लगा कि अच्छा लग रहा है कि हाँ शायद अब कुछ चांस लग रहा है मेरा शायद हो सकता है तो I had this positiveness inside me so the next thing I would talk about is कि okay so Amit tell me about your weakness so I said so kind of political answer so I said कि so there is nothing such thing for me कि I have a weakness or something like that I said that कि okay there would be two things whether I would be able to do that particular thing or I would not be able to do that particular. अगर नहीं आ रहा है मुझे तो मैं वो सीख लूंगा एंड सीख के फिर मैं कर लूंगा. So it is not like weakness. तो या तो आता है तो कर लेता हूँ, नहीं आता है तो सीख के वो भी कर लेता हूँ. So it is not weakness then.
Yes.
So there were quite of smile on their face, and okay, so that is so the interview also repeat, okay, so you do this way. So अगर नहीं आ रहा है तो फिर उसको सीख के कर लोगे. So that is a thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I guess weakness के जो questions आते हैं that becomes bit tricky क्योंकि strength तो we can easily count कि team player, managerial skills and blah blah. But in case of weakness you have to be diplomatic कि मैं कुछ ऐसा ना बोल दूं कि जो मेरे खिलाफ जाए. So at any point of time, like did they ask questions something from your resume apart from like कि course projects वगैरह से कुछ questions पूछे गए?
So ऐसा कोई detailed question नहीं था. So questions were basically like, okay, tell me about this particular project. So tell me what did you do in this particular project? Okay, what is this particular project? So tell me about this one also.
Yeah.
So there were basically things like that. So
Oh.
not much of questions on resume again on this thing, but compared to the first part, the questions were more on the resume. So they had a look on my resume. So they asked me everything about those.
Okay. Yeah. Amit, and you are, like we can also talk a bit about the importance of POR, positions of responsibility. So in your case, definitely you are an interview coordinator and you have quite a few number of PORs on your resume. So do you at any point of time any questions from your POR in your interview?
No, questions were not on my POR. So actually, I don't had much of a technical project. I was not very much prepared कि ठीक है मुझे अपना रेज्यूमे बनाना है. तब पहले मुझे ये सब नहीं था इतना कि रेज्यूमे के लिए मुझे बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स लगेंगे या फिर ये प्रोजेक्ट वो प्रोजेक्ट. तो रेज्यूमे में स्पेस नहीं अच्छा लगता है. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए मैंने PORs रखे थे. तो फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग दिस वाज द हेल्पफुल थिंग फॉर मी. POR मेरे उस काम आए थे कि वो स्पेस भरेंगे. अल्टीमेटली यू लर्न डिफरेंट थिंग्स व्हेन यू परफॉर्म दीज एक्टिविटीज, बट इन द इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस वर नॉट आस्क्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. I think, yeah, if see that was the first day interview, right? So I would say ki if you want more experience, so I'm not the right person to get like a lot of experience. So the person who got placed on the 7th day or the 10th day, definitely he would give you a much better experience than me. I would suggest take experience from that also. So there are things you could take from my interview also, but I think the more experience you would gain from the person who got placed on the 10th day or 11th day. So he has faced like all of these difficulties during his interview. So he can tell you more about that. So that would be much helpful.
Yes. Yes, Amit. Yeah, so we have talked about POR as well. So yes, Amit, in your case, in mechanical engineering, people believe that you should have a very good CPI to get placed. But I think this was not in your case. So how did you manage that? कि थोड़ा कम CPI भी है, तो उसको कैसे manage किया आपने? और you got placed, in the very beginning of the placement season. So how did you manage this कि CPI कम भी है, फिर भी job तो मिल गई? कैसे हुआ?
So it is not mentioned in my resume, but I would say कि SEM 1 का CPI मेरा 6 था. ठीक है, तो it was not like कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ाई कर रहा था resume के लिए. कि once you come to the IIT, so you try to explore things, है ना. So I was not giving very much input to my academic aspect, and so just how जब पता चला कि ठीक है लास्ट में धीरे-धीरे लग रहा था कि अब सब गड़बड़ हो रहा है गेम और CPI आ गया 6. ठीक है, तो so what can you do? ठीक है, you cannot think about कि आप ठीक है जो पीछे हो गया आप उसको कुछ कर नहीं सकते. सेकंड सेम में थोड़ा इम्प्रूव हुआ और हो गया 7.31, लाइक एवरेज होके और ज़्यादा हो गया. और सो यू स्कोर टेक सम सब्जेक्ट्स जहाँ पे CPI बढ़ गया और थोड़ा हेल्प हो गया. सो आई हैड दिस आइडिया कि ठीक है 7 के ऊपर तो होना ही चाहिए CPI सबका अल्टीमेटली जो भी होता है. और आई हैड दिस थिंग कि हर साल कोई ना कोई होता है जिसकी स्टोरी सुनने मिलती है कि ठीक है उस बंदे का 7.3 था और या 7.5 था और उसको ऐसा पैकेज मिल गया वैसा पैकेज मिल गया और हो गया उसका. आई ऑलवेज दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. वो एक बंदा, तो मैं उसी बारे में सोचता था कि ठीक है वो एक बंदा शायद वो मेरे लिए वो था मतलब क्या कहते हैं उसे, मोटिवेशन था. जब उस बंदे का हो सकता तो शायद मेरा भी हो सकता है. तो उसके लिए ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं था कि जो है वो तो है. सो CPI इतना है ऑलरेडी है, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. नाउ आई कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर माई प्लेसमेंट्स. So I would say कि there were very few companies which had this CPI selection criteria. So वो कहते नहीं है, but indirectly वो CPI पे select करते हैं.
Yes.
So there are, but those companies are very less. So I would tell the people who are watching this कि I filled form for more than 70 to 80 companies, and I got shortlisted, I think, in few companies. I don't remember, like 4 to 5 companies based on my test, not on my CPI. I was also rejected based on my CPI by the companies, by like they put some CPI cutoff. So in some or the other round, I got directly like removed from that shortlisting list. तो आई हैड दिस आइडिया कि ठीक है सीपीआई तो है, इसके लिए मैं अब कुछ नहीं कर सकता इस टाइम पे पर्टिकुलर. ओनली थिंग आई कैन फोकस ऑन प्रिपरेशन. टेस्ट नहीं मैक्सिमम. स्टिल इफ यू हैव लेस सीपीआई, स्टिल यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज. सो इफ आई एम सेइंग कि मैं अगर 70 to 80 कंपनीज का टेस्ट दे चुका हूँ, so you need just only one company to get selected.
Yes.
You have a lot of opportunities still. So people who has less CPI, they should not be getting demotivated by this. You have a lot of opportunity. Not every company looks for CPI. There are very few companies, I would say, very few, 4 to 5 companies, if that particular branch. If any particular branch, there are very few companies. So see, वही companies जो देखती हैं लास्ट में, ठीक है, पहले कह दिया कि ठीक है 7 के ऊपर वाले चाहिए, 7.5 के ऊपर वाले चाहिए, वो शॉर्टलिस्ट कर लेंगे. फिर इंटरव्यू तक जाते जाते वो कहते हैं कि कहते नहीं, इनडायरेक्टली 9 के ऊपर वाले ले लेते हैं. सीपीआई के बारे में ये सजेशन रहेगा कि ट्राई करो, कीप योर सीपीआई मैक्सिमम जितना हो सकता है पॉसिबल. जब एक बार वो हो गया, उसके बाद प्रिपरेशन मैटर्स. ओके, अल्टीमेटली तो वो बहुत कम कंपनी है, तो वो सिर्फ कुछ ही लोगों का होगा जिनका सीपीआई है ज्यादा. तो it is still the people who are unplaced who have CPI more than 9. So I have this idea. So ultimately it is not कि you have a good CPI then definitely you will get placed. तो CPI कम है, ठीक है, डिमोटिवेट मत हो. बहुत सारी कंपनीज है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेगी, एंड यू कैन डू गुड इन इंटरव्यूज. तो और इंटरव्यू जब अगर पलट दोगे तो फिर CPI मैटर अल्टीमेटली नहीं करेगा. तो बस वो कुछ ही कंपनीज होती है जिनमें CPI बहुत ज्यादा मैटर करता है. यू कैन ओवरकम दिस डिफिकल्टी. ठीक है, सबका होता है कि सब स्कोर नहीं कर पाते अच्छा, बट ट्राई टू कीप मैक्सिमम जितना हो सकता है उतना, जितना ज्यादा सीपीआई ला सकते हो उतना ले आओ. उसके बाद फिर प्रिपरेशन पे ध्यान दो. अल्टीमेटली इंटरव्यू इज द वन दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट.
यस यस यस. या वंस यू आर इन द इंटरव्यू रूम, तो फिर वहां पे आप चीजों को अपने हिसाब से यू कैन ट्राई टू ड्राइव द इंटरव्यू एक्चुअली. या बट इंटरव्यू रूम में पहुंचने के लिए जो भी करना पड़े, टेस्ट वगैरह, प्रिपरेशन वगैरह, वो सब आपको करनी चाहिए. And okay, so we can talk something about mainly about your mechanical engineering students. Like what advice will you offer them, like if they are targeting Airbus, and if they have this dream company that I want to get into Airbus for this profile, then starting from the very first semester, or maybe starting from the very beginning of their master's course, how should they plan their course so that they get job like you did?
So it is not like I had some dream company for me decided, because you never know which company you will get placed into.
Yes.
Always be open. My suggestion would be always be open for any kind of profile, like profile which you are interested in, definitely. Yeah. So prepare for non-core also, prepare for core also. You should have this, like कि अगर ठीक है लास्ट पॉइंट पे अगर अचानक से याद है कि नहीं यार मुझे नॉन कोर भी प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए था, तो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डू दैट थिंग. ठीक है, फ्रॉम द स्टार्ट ऑल्सो थोड़ा थोड़ा करते रहो, कुछ नॉन कोर का भी करते रहो, कोर का भी प्रिपरेशन करते रहो. अल्टीमेटली अगर कोर ही टारगेट है, कोर का भी प्रिपरेशन करो ना. इफ यू हैव गुड skills, then definitely you will get selected. Yes. Ample amount of opportunities also you will be getting here to get selected in the core companies also. So this is how you should. So in my case nothing was specific, but you can do this specific thing. So अगर ये particular profile को target करना है Airbus में, अगर अगले साल फिर से Airbus same profile खोल रही है, तो you should prepare for industrial thing. Then definitely I would say कि industrial के questions matter करेंगे. बहुत ज्यादा high level के questions नहीं होते हैं. Questions are on the basic level. You should prepare for basic questions then. Basic, that was basic calculations everyone can do. But actually I didn't go through these questions, because the question which I answered in the interview was based on my knowledge which I had from my bachelor's. So वहां से मुझे जितना याद था उसके हिसाब से मैं याद करके वो आंसर दे रहा था. So it was nothing like I studied. So the day before the interview वो मैंने कुछ जो 6 सिग्मा का कोर्स किया था वही पूरा पीपीटी बस पढ़ के गया था. दैट इज द डे बिफोर द इंटरव्यू, उतने प्रिपरेशन किया। तो ऐसे है, मतलब कोई स्पेसिफिक चीज नहीं है। अगर सेम प्रोफाइल खुल रहा है तो आप इंडस्ट्रियल के लिए पढ़ लो, सिक्स सिग्मा का जो भी है वो पढ़ लो, क्योंकि उसमें कहीं तो एक वर्ड भी था सिक्स सिग्मा वेरिएंस एनालिसिस करके एक वर्ड था। सो द प्रोडक्शन और मैकेनिकल गाइज वुड नो दिस थिंग। तो दैट वर्ड, तो उसको उससे मैंने रिलेट कर लिया सिक्स सिग्मा। जब मैंने सिक्स सिग्मा कर रहा था तो मैंने सिक्स सिग्मा का पूरा पढ़ डाला। अचानक से वन डे बिफोर द इंटरव्यू यू नो ना कि क्या 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 पूछ सकते हैं, यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग, तो जो था वही पढ़ लिया मैंने। तो दीज आर द थिंग्स। सो अगर यही खुल रहा है तो इंडस्ट्रियल के नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, सिक्स सिग्मा का नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, थोड़े से प्रोडक्शन रिलेवेंट नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, बस इस स्पेसिफिक प्रोफाइल के लिए ये नॉलेज जरूरी है।
और कोडिंग के लिए कुछ सजेशन, लाइक जैसे कोडिंग के भी क्वेश्चंस आए थे टेस्ट में, तो कोडिंग के लिए क्या करना चाहिए उनको?
तो कोडिंग के लिए तो ओवरऑल जैसे स्टार्ट करते सब पाइथन के कुछ 6 आवर का जो लेक्चर होता है यूट्यूब पे अवेलेबल होता है, या फिर और भी कोई कोर्सेरा पे कोर्सेस हैं। So those are the courses to do for basic Python learning. So once you learn the Python, then there will be some subjects in your academics that कि उसके अंदर assignment solve करने पड़ेंगे, तो शायद उसके लिए Python लगेगा या फिर कोई और coding लगेगा। So Python is like a very easy language. Everyone can easily learn that language. And so Python is basically, मेरी practice वही हुई थी जो मैं assignment से solve करता था। So nothing much extra. People used to say कि hacker है, everyone says, हर सीनियर अपने जूनियर को बोलता है हैकर पे प्रैक्टिस करना है। तो वही हमेशा चलते रहता है, सब जूनियर्स कर नहीं पाते और सबका यही चलते रहता है। सब स्टार्ट करते हैं 30 डे का कोर्स, कंप्लीट कोई नहीं करता है। होंगे मतलब बहुत लोग करते भी होंगे, पर मैंने नहीं किया है कुछ इतना 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 हाई लेवल टच नहीं किया था मैंने। तो बेसिक प्रैक्टिस जो असाइनमेंट करते हैं वही थी मेरी। हैकर रैंक पे भी कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए थे, पर ऐसे बहुत ज्यादा नहीं।
यस यस, आई थिंक इससे मतलब एटलीस्ट लोगों को एक फ्लो मिलेगा और उनको एटलीस्ट मोटिवेशन भी मिलेगा कि हाँ ठीक है, मुझे तैयारी कैसे करनी चाहिए। और सिंस वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्रैक्ड दिस इंटरव्यू ऑफ एयरबस, सो उन्हें समझ में आएगा कि ठीक है, अगर मतलब मेरे सीनियर्स अगर कर सकते हैं तो ठीक है, मुझे भी ट्राई करना चाहिए, एंड आई कैन डू एज वेल। सो उनसे उन्हें आइडिया मिलेगा। और एमटीपी के लिए इफ यू कुड टॉक अ बिट अबाउट कि हाउ शुड दे सेलेक्ट देयर एमटीपी, क्योंकि एमटीपी का भी प्लेसमेंट में बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है, एज वी नो इन केस ऑफ मास्टर स्टूडेंट्स मेनली। सो हाउ शुड दे सेलेक्ट देयर एमटीपी?
एमटीपी शुड सिलेक्ट लाइक कि अगर क्या क्या प्रोफाइल टारगेट करना है बेसिकली। तो मेरा मेन टारगेट ये था कि मैं नॉन कोर टारगेट करूंगा एक्चुअली, कि कोर तो अल्टीमेटली हमारे बकेट में ही है, हम मैकेनिकल से हैं, बीटेक किया है, तो वो तो हमारा ही है, उसमें तो कहीं नहीं जा रहा हम, मतलब वो कहीं नहीं जा रहा हमसे। जो अलग है वो नॉन कोर थिंग है, क्योंकि उसमें हमारे पास हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रोजेक्ट रखने होंगे। तो अगर पीपल नॉन कोर टारगेट कर रहे हैं तो ट्राई टू गेट अ नॉन कोर प्रोजेक्ट, देखो कौन सी गाइड नॉन कोर प्रोजेक्ट ऑफर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। पर मुझे अल्टीमेटली जो प्रोजेक्ट मिला था वो कोर का ही था, प्रोजेक्ट काफी अच्छा था। तो वो प्रोजेक्ट जो मुझे मिल गया, तो फिर मैंने ये सोचा कि ठीक है, अगर मुझे नॉन कोर करना भी है तो मैं कोर्स प्रोजेक्ट्स करूंगा दूसरे दूसरे सब्जेक्ट्स में, सब्जेक्ट्स ही ऐसे लूंगा जिसमें मुझे कोर्स प्रोजेक्ट मिल जाए, फिर ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज करूंगा। सो दीज थिंग्स माइट ऐड और हेल्प मी इन नॉन कोर इंटरव्यूज आल्सो।
यस या आई गेस ये काफी सही पॉइंट है कि कोर्स प्रोजेक्ट से भी आप कॉम्पेंसेट करा सकते हो। अगर एमटीपी अगर पूरा कोर में है तो नॉन कोर के लिए कोर्स प्रोजेक्ट्स ऐसे कर लेने चाहिए। यस
इनकेस अगर किसी बंदे ने नॉन कोर ही प्रोजेक्ट ले लिया एमटीपी, उसमें उनको प्रॉब्लम ये हो सकता है कि इनकेस अगर उनको कोर के लिए जाना ही है, तो क्योंकि अगर कोर के लिए जाना है तो फिर वो एमटीपी कोर ज्यादा होना जरूरी है। पर अगर नॉन कोर में जा रहे हैं तो जरूरी नहीं है एमटीपी नॉन कोर ही हो, उसमें हम अदर छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स ऐड कर सकते हैं। तो इस चीज में वो थोड़ा हेल्पफुल हो जाता है। कोर टारगेट तो नॉन कोर भी टारगेट कर सकते हैं ज्यादा उससे।
हाँ, ये काफी सही स्ट्रेटजी है। यस यस,
so that would be a better thing to do.
So anything you want to add before we wrap up? कुछ और आपको
हाँ, तो मैं यही कहूंगा मतलब कि अल्टीमेटली डरने की कोई ऐसी जरूरत नहीं है। लोग और भी लोगों ने इंटरव्यू दिए होंगे मेरे से पहले, तो सबके वीडियो से देखे नहीं, पर मतलब ये बात है कि डरने की कोई ऐसी जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है। ऑनलाइन है ऑफलाइन है, बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ा प्लेसमेंट में, तो सबके अपने अपने फायदे हैं। अपना 100% दो ना, डरने वाली कोई वैसी अलग बात नहीं है। प्रिपरेशन अपना पूरा रखो, ठीक है। सीपीआई नहीं है, अगर ज्यादा नहीं है तो फिर तो भी हो जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ। तो ये आइडिया है कि नॉन कोर के लिए कंपनी सब कहते हैं कि ठीक है, नॉन कोर वाले में सीपीआई का मैटर नहीं करता, ठीक है। 7.5 रखो, 7.5 एटलीस्ट टारगेट ट्राई करो कि मिनिमम रखो। मैं तो वो भी नहीं कर पाया था, पर हो गया। लेकिन तो हाँ, सीपीआई के लिए भी ज्यादा डरो मत, जितना मैक्सिमम हो सकता है ट्राई टू कीप योर सीपीआई मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल, जितना योर लाइक बेस्ड ऑन योर एफर्ट्स, जितना हो सके। उसके बाद उससे ही खुश रहो, प्रिपरेशन पे ध्यान दो, ठीक है। 9 सीपीआई हो गया, इंटरव्यू में कुछ नहीं बोल पा रहे हो, कुछ नहीं होगा फिर।
Yes.
ठीक है, 7 CPI है, इंटरव्यू फाड़ दिए, हो जाएगा सिलेक्शन.
Yes. Yeah.
तो देर आर डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज, डिपेंड करता है लक कैसे साथ दे रहा है आपका. तो
Yeah.
ये चीज है. और प्रिपरेशन इंटरव्यू आई वुड से कि बहुत ही काम मैनर में देना है. सो यही सोच के जाओ नहीं होगा मेरा, नहीं होगा. मतलब मेरा यही सोच था कि मेरा तो मुझे नहीं लगता, क्योंकि मेरे मन में एक सीपीआई का डर था. एक फैक्टर और था, मेरा सोच ऐसा था कि मैं ये सोचता था कि अगर इंटरव्यू से नहीं हुआ मेरा, अगर सिलेक्शन नहीं हो रहा है आज, तो ओनली फैक्टर शुड बी सीपीआई, और दूसरा कोई फैक्टर नहीं होना चाहिए कि जिसकी वजह से मैं रिजेक्ट हूँ यहाँ से. तो एक चीज मेरा कंसेप्ट ये भी था कि आज मैं अगर रिजेक्ट हुआ तो सीपीआई की वजह से रिजेक्ट होऊंगा, नहीं तो और किसी चीज मैं कोई ऐसा मौका नहीं दूंगा कि रिजेक्ट होने का. एक ये भी फैक्टर था. तो ऐसे भी इतना डरना नहीं है, लोग डरते हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए. मुझे भी थोड़ा सा डर लग रहा था स्टार्टिंग में, पर मेरा ऐसा था कि वैसा डर नहीं था कि ये कंपनी छूट जाएगा तो क्या होगा. तो इस ऐसा डर ही नहीं था मेरे लिए. अगर ऐसा सोच सकते हो इंटरव्यू के पहले कि ठीक है नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा, वैसे जाना. थोड़ा इससे क्या होता है, थोड़ा कामनेस आता है. तो जब इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट हुआ, स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा सा डर था, लेकिन धीरे धीरे वो कामनेस, जैसे वो हेल्प कर रहे थे, हिंट दे रहे थे वो, तो फिर धीरे धीरे मैं थोड़ा सा फ्रेंडली हो गया. तो और वो भी ऐसे ज्यादा एज लग नहीं रहे थे वो जो इंटरव्यू ले रहे थे. तो एक बार टेक्निकल हो गया तो फिर एचआर भी वैसे ही हो गया ऐसे. तो थोड़ा सा फ्रेंडली सा लगा. सो कामनेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कुछ कुछ गलत ना निकल जाए मुझसे, इस चीज का भी ध्यान रखना है. अगर मुंह से कुछ गलत बोल दिया, फिर झूठ बोल दिया कुछ, फिर उसको कवर अप करने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. वो ऑलमोस्ट फिर रिजेक्ट ही समझो फिर. तो अगर काम वे में इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो, ट्राई टू कीप पीस अराउंड यू ना. डर वैसे कोई डरावने लोग तो होते नहीं. क्या दो ही चीज होगा, मिल जाएगा या तो नहीं मिलेगा.
Yeah.
तो ये चीज, अगर हमें रिजल्ट पता था तो फिर डर कम लगता है.
Yeah.
तो रिजल्ट पहले सोच के रखो कि नहीं होगा या तो होगा, और थोड़ा काम रहने की कोशिश करो. दैट वुड बी अ बेटर थिंग आई वुड से. एंड थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश भी इम्प्रूव कर लो जितना हो सकता है. ट्राई टू गिव प्रेजेंटेशंस. These are all the things I would say.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, if you are calm, definitely you would be able to answer the questions very much in a better way.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Amit. Any special advice for your mechanical engineering students? Any special advice?
Try to prepare for core and non-core both.
Yeah.
These are thing. इससे क्या होगा, अपॉर्चुनिटी बढ़ेगा बस.
Yeah.
तो अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मैक्सिमम रखो, सिलेक्शन तो हो ही जाएगा.
Yes. Yeah, Amit. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. It was very nice talking to you, and I guess your experience will help a lot of students, not only in IIT Bombay, I think across the nation maybe. And जब अगली बार जब लोग प्लेसमेंट के लिए बैठेंगे तो उन्हें एक मोटिवेशन रहेगा कि जब हमारे सीनियर ने किया इस कंपनी में तो वो भी कर सकते हैं. एंड द वे यू हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड एवरीथिंग, योर स्ट्रेटजी, योर द वे यू हैंडल द प्रेशर, एवरीथिंग. तो आई थिंक वो काफी सही है, उससे लोगों को आइडिया मिलेगा. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू फॉर टेकिंग आवर टाइम. थैंक यू.
Yeah, I hope someone learns और किसी को कुछ फायदा हो जाए तो like I would be thankful for that.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, Amit. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, best of luck for all everyone sitting for the interviews.